The Chicago Bulls are buyers at the deadline and have already started making offers. But will they be able to find somebody to partner in a trade with them? Let's talk about it starting now. Now, if you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page because we do talk Chicago sports weekly, almost daily. And we don't want you to miss a thing, so make sure that you hit that bell. Now, we see that the Bulls are now buyers at the deadline. The Chicago Bulls looking to add pieces to this team to get them in a playoff push this season. And it's good to see from a young Bulls team that your new president of basketball operations has looked at you, seen talent on this team, enough so to say, you know what, we're a couple players away from being in the playoffs. Yeah, that might not help our draft stock in the future, but I think that we've got the pieces on this team that can be put in place, and if we add a couple pieces to it, we could be not only just a playoff team, but a competitive playoff team. I mean, realistically, if AK were to add a couple nice pieces to this team, I mean, a high playoff seed isn't even that far-fetched. I believe the Hawks are the 4th seed in the East, and they've only won 3 more games than us, so it really shows that the East is wide open, and AK feels like there are pieces in place that he can put in play that he can get the job done. Now, is he going to be able to find somebody where he can get those pieces in here? Well, he's already started. He's offered up a trade for Lonzo Ball. We found out that news last night before the Detroit game. Offered up Tomas Satoransky and a 2nd-round pick. Now, the Pelicans really not looking to play ball right now with the Bulls. Notice what I did there, because the trade is for Lonzo Ball. They're really not looking to play ball right now with the Bulls because they're looking for a young, promising player or a high 1st-round pick for Lonzo Ball. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really think they got a leg to stand on in this situation. One, because it seems like Lonzo really does not want to be in New Orleans. It seems like he's just kind of ready to get out of there and move on with that. We've already heard LeVar start coming out and talking about, you know, kind of Lonzo's feelings about New Orleans. So I don't really think they have a leg to stand on to request a high pick. Now, as far as a young, promising player, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if there's a team that's in the championship hunt that's looking to add on Alonzo Ball, if the Boston Celtics were interested in Alonzo Ball, you know, maybe they send back a Kemba Walker or something like that. Somebody who has talent, who's had a down season, but we know can be better than what we've seen. But I don't really see that being the case for the Pelicans. And so if I'm AK, you know, I keep trying to work with the Pelicans, see if we can get a deal done. I'm not gonna offer too much more than the package I've offered. Maybe instead of the 2nd-round pick, you offer a 2nd player for Lonzo Ball. But you guys have heard kind of the package that I've put together. You know, I would love to see them not only get Lonzo Ball, but also Steven Adams out of there. So kind of 2 birds with 1 stone. And we already know that Steven Adams has played with Billy Donovan. So if you're going to be buyers, hey, let's go out there and be buyers. I think that not only getting Steven Adams as well as Lonzo Ball solidifies your starting lineup, but it also helps your team that you currently have. You get Thad Young back to the bench where he's able to rest a few more minutes a game, but also able to solidify your bench. And so I think that would improve the team vastly if you were able to get those 2 out of there. And I already know people are going to be in the comments like, yo, Lonzo Ball's not it. This ain't the move. Why are we always in on Lonzo Ball? Listen, the point guard play by committee to me is kind of like having the quarterback play by committee. If you don't got one, you've got none. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's interesting to see how this team functions with a point guard in there like Sato. But the problem is Sato can't play 48 minutes, and you don't have another point guard out there who's able to stabilize that 2nd unit. And so a lot of times you're left with moments on the court where you don't have that top level point guard play that Sato can bring. But if the Bulls are buyers and are looking to go all in at one position, I would rather them go in at the point guard position. And so I think the trade for Lonzo Ball could be a good one for the Bulls. But again, don't overspend. I understand that we want to be buyers, but this is my biggest thing. Don't overspend for players that are going to hit the free agency market. I don't think that Lonzo's going somewhere and then he's going to say, you know what, I do want to re-sign here and not get as much money as possible, or not see how much money as possible that I can get with one of these teams, because wherever he's going to go, it's not going to be home right at that moment. So Don't overspend for Lonzo Ball, because I think that he'll be there next season. Don't overspend to buy all in on this season, even though there is a lane for you to be successful in this season. But I would rather see the long-term success. So if the Pelicans aren't willing to pay Ball, if they do stick on their price of a first-round pick or a young talented player, I would say absolutely not. But I think that price point will come down. I think they're just trying to play hardball and see all their options before the NBA trade deadline actually gets here. But I want to know you guys' opinion. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like that the Chicago Bulls are buyers? Do you like that they're in on Lonzo Ball? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you as well. As always, it is your boy Pat the Designer, back at it again. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Peace.